Hey, family. This is Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Oh, shucks. We going over to YouTube. Hey, family. I just wanted to come on a little bit and pick with y'all. But I want to say thank you to those who supported me over the past 2 years because of what happened to me. A lot of y'all blame that on me. He gonna get him in trouble. Let me stop. I ain't gonna pick with y'all. I said I'm gonna leave it alone. But God has some amazing stuff planned for Baltimore City. And if you have I'm trying to think of like apprenticeship program. Like if you're a mechanic and you willing to work with our youth, stuff like that in the community, as far as training them and certify them, reach out to me. Reach out to the FACE basically program. Because FACE is the front. I'm just setting to the side. Okay? Because y'all know me, the name of my program is Strengthen the Community, the Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope, right? So we have a full wraparound service where we're trying to help people basically change their old ways of thinking, their mindset, and doing things that brings a lot of chaos and confusion to their lives. That's why you have to sign up for the mental health program. So once you come into, I'm gonna say my housing program, it's transitional to permanent housing. We don't want you to, once you come in, say like to get the necessary help to change your mindset and your thinking around. We don't want you to go back to repeating the same behaviors. So in order for you to sign up for the housing program, for the housing program, I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm walking. You have to be a part of the mental health program. And not only do we provide services like professional services, we have a workforce development program, which most of my clients, and I'm gonna just say this, and I know he don't mind, Plus Jones Construction, they have a workforce development program where they teach you. You know what I mean? They train you for courses and stuff, and you get certified in them. So I'm looking at the inner city black communities. Everybody in the inner city is not black. Let me turn around because I'm taking a walk. Everybody in the inner city is not black, but my main focus is our people. But if you white, blue, purple, green, and you struggling in the inner city, you're welcome to sign up for our program. It's not to discriminate against nobody. My goal, I work mainly with the women and the children because I know it's hard for a mother to end up, maintaining and taking care of the children by herself. So the goal is to get her in position where she can afford a house. Rather you want to buy a house. If you want to buy a house, then you got to get into our home buyers program. If you want like a Section 8, a low income house, all of that, we're going to make sure that we have provided for you. My goal is to connect more with the director of homeless services so I can learn more about the vouchers that they have for low income people. Homeless services, the same things. The vouchers that they have or the programs that they have so we can help the homeless population as well. This is what the FACE organization is about. This was Steve Copeland, Strengthen the Community is all about. Our goal, we mainly, if you're not willing to get into the program, and you have to be on Medicaid, right? Because they'll pay for your services, like your therapy, PRP, counseling, therapist. They will pay for that. We want y'all, when you leave out my housing program, the goal is it's temporary. So when you leave my housing program, it's a temporary thing to put you into a permanent place. So you'll get the key to your affordable house as graduating from my program. Now look at my face because I'm serious. And everybody that I talk to, we're serious. So I'm saying this to let y'all know, this is our way of building back up in Baltimore, inner city. This is our way of building back up that Black Wall Street that they talk about. That's your inner city communities where they talking about, look, they done got rid of rec centers. They done closed down a lot of the schools now. A lot of black-owned banks. That's your Wall Street. They trying to continue destroying. But we the one got to come together and build that thing back up. So if you don't want to come and do the right things, then you stay there. Because you know what they doing? And I'm going to say this right here. You remember where the penitentiary was at on Eagle Street? That's a $1 billion project they get ready to do. So you know they need people to fill it up, right? Do I need to say anything more? The guns are pouring into the city. Look at the violent criminal behaviors. Look at the homicide rate, even though it slowed down some. Look at what the fentanyl doing. Destroying our people, destroying our communities. So y'all want to call me, right? Oh, he's sick. Oh, he crazy. Yes, I am. Because I love Baltimore City. I see what's happening to us. And because I speak out against the people that's organized this thing for us to continue falling apart, I'm the crazy one. But I know y'all don't really mean it. I know y'all didn't understand it. Why y'all think they locked me up? To shut my big mouth. Why y'all think I'm posting pictures on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? Because I'm being smart. I'm doing it for a reason to let y'all know now I understand how the system can come together and create charges on innocent people and have you put away. Now I can share that for myself. I can tell you how I went over to prison and I see how they neglecting our people. Guess what? A lady called me last night about her son over to prison, 40 years old. Talking about, man, these people in here crazy. I said, yeah, because I realized as long as they keep them unmedicated, they're going to zap the hell out on each other. So God had me see this stuff for myself. So guess what? When I open up my big mouth, I'm sharing my experience. And I'm sharing what we could do, what we can do to help slow a lot of this stuff down, to turn a lot of this around. So now keep in mind, who's my biggest enemy when it comes to us trying to rebuild up in Baltimore City? Who is the biggest enemy that's trying to stop us from doing what we do? The same people that shut me down is the same people that don't want to see us grow. I didn't ask for this. I got ordained deacon in 2009. I was sitting in the church. The Holy Spirit hit me and said, I need you more out there than in here. I said, no, I ain't going out there, blah, 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 right? God said, who can better help my people than you? I come from the inner cities of Baltimore. I know the struggle. I know the fight. I know the mental, the emotional, verbal abuse. I know the physical. I know what needs to be done for us to become a better place. So guess what? I'm not by myself now. I'm not by myself. I got contractors. I got builders. We doing blocks of houses to put y'all in. The ones that's struggling. And I thank God that I went through what I went through because I could not see it at first. So continue talking about me. Continue downing me because I'm not by myself now. They can't attack me like they did at first. And a lot of y'all watched them coming for me because I recorded a lot. I'm talking about the Eastern District Police Department. I only called them out to help me with my clients that wasn't on their medication. And their whole goal was for me not to try to educate the people. I don't want you to, yeah, but their whole goal, but y'all didn't catch it. Y'all didn't catch it. Don't forget, I got children. I got grandchildren. Do you think I want to just be laid down for trying to help us? God called me. I can be like everybody else, and I'm not mentioning names. I could be like everybody else and steal y'all money and play the games with them. I refuse to do that to our people. So guess what? Go on my Google page. It'll tell you about Steve Copeland. It'll tell you about strengthening the community. It'll tell you about Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. Go on my website, strengthen the community, right? Strengthen the community LLC. That's the website. It will tell you everything that Steve Copeland did. Go on LinkedIn. Go on Twitter, Twitch. All of this, I normally do a live stream on, right? When I'm doing this right here. Disconnect to those channels because I want y'all to know what we're doing to make a better Baltimore City. The Couch Conversation Show, right? I got somebody that's working with me to where we can make it national and we can do a show out the studio and everything. The Be More Real Team Talk Show. I got some people that's going to run that and everything. They producing it and running it. Both shows. 24-hour round the clock service, 7 days a week. We have our own broadcast network. That's what I'm on now. My Restream broadcast network. I don't have to do this, but I want what's best for my city. Born and raised in Baltimore City. Grew up in zip code 17. And we get ready to start building more up in that area that I grew up in. Do y'all know how that really makes my heart feel good? The area I grew up in the 60s, West Baltimore. And I'm telling y'all, I got some major contractors, builders on board. That ain't nobody but God. It ain't me. I'm just the one I'm like the messenger, you know what I mean? It ain't me. That's God. I'm amazed. Now, I'm going to say this too, because what we're doing is not for everybody. So if you want the help, we're here for you. If you don't want the help and you want to stay in that slave man mentality practices that they're doing to us, you can stay there. We're looking for the people that's willing to do the necessary things to turn their lives around. I'm just letting y'all know. But it's not me. It's a whole team. And I've been hitting people up. Look, I'm off the shackles, right? I said, now we're ready to do such and such and such and such. But what God was doing, he was preparing this a long time ago. I didn't understand, but now I do. So a lot of the people I'm talking to, and I'm talking about business people wise, and they understand that I had to go through what I had to go through for us to come together and get this done, right? I'm gonna say this, y'all remember the Dollar Houses program, right? Remember the Dollar Houses? We're going to purchase a lot of this, but this time we have to help people change their old ways of thinking or their mindset and teach them how to take care and maintain their property too. So, y'all know a lot of them houses folded because they didn't teach the people how to be responsible and productive for it. So I hit one of my business partners up. I said, that's the whole goal. And he know it. I know he know it. Because he asked me to come and partner with him so we can all work on this together. It's not a one-man thing. It's not a one-woman thing. I'm not letting a lot of y'all in my circle because y'all showed me just how y'all feel and what you think about me, okay? So I prayed and I asked God to put some like-minded people in my life. I'm getting out of breath, y'all, because y'all know I haven't walked like this in 2 years. So I'm trying to build back up my strength and everything, right? I gotta get physically, mentally, and emotionally straight again. I gotta, look, I feel like I've been on a slave plantation with the shackles on my ankle. Y'all don't know the mental, emotional stuff I went through. I had to read up about that. This stuff caused depression and all that. Being shackled. locked in. I'm telling y'all. So I can only imagine what our ancestors went through for what I'm experiencing now. They don't want us to know. You remember that song? They don't want us to know. Y'all figure out who they is. They don't want y'all to know. They don't want people like myself and others that's putting programs together. They're already together. It's just for us to come together so that we can guide the people in the proper direction and get them the proper help. I already know. They know. I'm talking about the business people I'm dealing with, the nonprofits, because it's going to take the multitude. Then we have to find out for certain people, right? Like, what's the best program to put them in? Mainly say like you got a woman, right? And she had 5 children or 4 children, and she taking care of them by herself. She can't afford gas and electric and the food and the clothing and all that. So we have programs lined up to help them. But the goal is to get them into apprenticeship programs, workforce development programs, where she can be making well over $20, $30 an hour. You get me? So that she can maintain her family because the man is not dead. That's where I come in at. Now, you got guys with like ex-offenders, returning citizens, felons. They don't think they can get a real good job out here. Yes, you can. It's a process that you have to go through to get it. So I got organizations that's working with us to help our clients. So if you become, say like you're an ex-offender, you're a felon, and you becoming a part of our program, the FACE program, strengthening the community, the goal with that is to help you clean up your records and stuff. There's companies we got doing that too, where when you do put in applications and stuff, a lot of this stuff won't show up to hinder you. And then by you being a part of my housing program, I'm your mouthpiece. So if I have to talk to somebody and say, Mr. Such and Such been here for 6 months now, and he's been doing an excellent job, and he's working, has a career-minded job where he's a professional plumber now, stuff like that, I'll be able to speak out for you. So I'm in the process of learning too, everything. But I'm not going to be on here too long. I sat down um, just so I can just say a little something. So I'm not going to make it long. I just felt the need to come on. I haven't been doing my lives and everything lately because I've been listening more to the Holy Spirit and how he's guided me, right? And not just that, he's putting other business people in my life, not just in Baltimore City, but across other cities. And I even told them, once we get a little bit more like stable and doing what we're doing, I have no problem coming to their city helping them as well. I feel like this is what God is doing with us. I really do. So if you hear me say it's not about my pride and ego. Don't get it wrong. The only reason why I say because I keep thinking in order for me to allow God to use me, I had to humble myself and say, okay, Lord, you know, use me as you please. So that's why when you hear me say is because I had to learn to humble myself and become that servant. But if you want to look at it like his pride and his ego and stuff like that, I'm okay with that too. Because I understand. But most people that will judge me in that sense, because they have a calling on their life and they scared to become obedient to their calling. I already know. So my thing is, I was called, and the 99% of the people are spiritually grounded too, and they are business people. So I feel like if your company come and be a part of my company, I'm providing services for you with the clients, with the people that need your service. And then if we getting government funding for them to come into your program, that's how your program get paid. You get me? Through the government funding. So we need people that knows where the money at as well, so that we can provide these services so people can become more independent. So I want to say this too for a lot of you Republicans. Remember when I met y'all? Y'all told me y'all goal was to come into the inner city and help the inner city people turn their lives around and stuff like that. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all want to talk about the Democrats? Where y'all at? That's why I became a part of y'all, because y'all sold me that bull crap. And then I realized y'all are no different than the Democrats. Now, that's personally for me. I don't care how nobody else feel. I'm talking about me. Because when y'all told me y'all wanted to come in the inner city and help build up in the inner city, and I'm like, come on. And then y'all ducked me and put me off y'all platform, talking about if I don't kiss Donald Trump butt or lick his boots, I can't be a part of what y'all doing. Bye. Now I'm telling y'all what they did to me. And y'all know I throw it in your face. Y'all know it. But what I love about the Republicans, don't get it wrong, their intentions means well, because their goal is they want us to be more independent for ourselves. That's what I love about them. They want us to like do our own products. They want us I'm gonna say without cargo and stuff like that, right? I'm trying to think of some of the things that like Trump be trying to do, but the thing is, they not bringing the people together to produce that stuff. Like our own depend on our own selves. So I understand what they're doing, but the thing is, y'all don't have no solutions. You just running off at your mouth, Kimberly Clacy. You just running off at your mouth, Christopher Anderson. I told you come and join what we doing. I'm only saying that, y'all, because they mean well. The same with the Democrats. They mean well. But once I begin to see it, right? And it's a lot of Democrats and it's a lot of Republicans that really want what's best for the citizens, the people. I said, oh, watch how people talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not a politician. Trump is not a politician. He's a businessman that happened to run for president. So he don't understand the constitutional rights. He don't, man. Wait, man. So I'm just saying this, y'all, because I begin to see what's hindering us and what's holding us back. And I realize a lot of the people that I talk to and I'm associated with, they are like-minded people and they see the same things. So it's for us to come together and do what's best for Baltimore and the city. Look up, because I'm gonna get ready to end this. Look up the Black Wall Street. Your inner city, poorest community is that Black Wall Street. Look how they turn it apart. The school system, the recreation system. A lot of black banks are in the inner city community. But the way they fixing it, anything that's trying to help build up in that area, they trying to get rid of. And y'all are missing it. But a lot of us see what they doing. A lot of us see it. If you do not educate our children properly, the prison, the prison, the school pipeline to prison. They talking about cutting out the educational program. Oh, that's good, because they needed it. No, it's not. What you do, you allow the teachers to teach our kids the proper curriculum to help them better understand, to learn. But see, y'all don't look at that. Parents, it got to the point you can't discipline your children no more. But it's okay if the police take them down. Know why I said that? Because when my 26-year-old was about 10 or 12, I went to whoop her butt. And the police told me, he said, yeah, you know, I can lock you up because of what I said. I said, I'd rather whoop their tail than to have you take them down. And he turned and walked away. Because that's called discipline. But see, y'all don't understand that. The reason why they took the laws out of your hands. Where your kids can call now and say, my mother did this or my father did that. And guess what? They might not even been in the house. So if they remove your kids from you, where your kids going to go in foster care or with strangers. And then they might get with some people that take advantage of them. Do y'all think about stuff like that? When a lot of our guys commit certain crimes and you go to prison, who gonna protect your kids now? You might be helping the kids, right? Because somebody coming for them. So your thing is, I'm gonna go out there and take them out. I'm gonna do this. Well, then that's just one right there. You take them down, who gonna be out there to protect them? Y'all don't think about that, do y'all? That's why I don't do a lot of the stuff they want to try to make me out to have done. My goal is to help people, you know, deal with certain situations a lot better, more in a healthier way. When I tell people I have 32 years clean, right? I had to change my old ways of thinking. I had to change my old mindset. But now when I come a little bit harder now because it's discipline. That has to be there too. And to let you know, like when you want to come into the housing program, if you full of bull junk, don't come here. You shouldn't talk to nobody like that. Don't come here. Because what you're doing, you holding up space for somebody who could really use it. So if you're not serious about like doing the necessary work, because it's up to you. It's up to you. We can't force you. We can't make you do nothing. But you have to be willing to want to like change. Say like you got a negative personality, stuff like that. It's up to you to want to do the necessary work to change that. And we providing all the services, excuse me, we providing the services to help you deal with the daily stress of life, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But that's for the individual. And you have to want to do the work to change. You have to want to change. And I'm only telling y'all this because I didn't understand this until I came into the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. And that's what helped me restructure my life. So as a result of that, today at a time, I have 32 years in that area clean. I use the same 12-step program to help others turn their lives around. I might not tell you that you have to admit your powerlessness and how your life had become unmanageable. The goal is to help you to be honest with yourself. The second step is to help you to be open-minded and have faith back in yourself. Because it's all about you, not nobody else. Third, you have to learn to trust back within yourself and believe that what worked for others will work for you. But now you believing in a power greater than yourself. You believing in a higher power. See, I know the 12-step process. I just don't say it in that sense. First, you gotta admit your powers. Two, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves would restore us from sanity. Three, we made the decision to turn our will and our lives over to that higher power, to that energy, to Jesus, to Buddha, whatever you believe in, to help you live a more productive and responsible way of life. It doesn't matter. Long as you change the quality of your life and your thinking and all of that. That's all we want you to do. So I'm gonna get ready to end this. I love y'all, and I'm gonna finish my walk and go back home to realize I am not caught up with that man-made modern history today, slavery. If you want to stay like that, that's fine. But we got a program together to help you break that. It's up to you. I love y'all and I'm out.